This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
With Tuesday's victory over Vanderbilt, John Calipari now sits alone atop one list of Kentucky coaches. With the win over the Commodores, Calipari is now 96-4 in his first 100 games at Rupp Arena as head coach of the Wildcats, the best record of any coach in their first 100 games at Rupp. But Cal gives all the credit to the fact that he has been able to recruit the nation's best players.
It means we've had 19 draft picks. It means we've had a team full of draft picks now, that I've had the best players in the country here the last 5 years, now going on 6 years. And they've accepted being coached. They accepted each other. Selfless kind of kids. You know, our three pillars: industriousness, work. When you look at my guys, they understand how to work when they leave us. See, it's not just saying words like we're this. No, this is what we're about.
Back on the road again this weekend for the top-ranked Wildcats when they travel to Columbia, South Carolina for a matchup with the Gamecocks. Tip time is set for 12 noon on ESPN. Kentucky a perfect 18-0, South Carolina 10-7. After falling last night at home to Tennessee, the Cats have won 7 straight in the series. Tuesday, defensive back Chris Westry, a 3-star prospect out of Florida, decommitted from Auburn and verbally committed to Kentucky. In tonight's KSR Minute, Matt Jones says it's a big deal for Mark Stoops and his staff.
Here's the thing. He chose not to go to Auburn because he wasn't sure he'd get playing time, and Mark Stoops was able to sell him for that here. Now, over the years, Mark Stoops done a good job recruiting, but we never see this, a player was flipping from a program as good as Auburn. Now, some Auburn fans will tell you, look, we didn't really want him, and that's fine. Maybe they didn't. But at some point they did. At some point they took a commitment from this kid, and now he's coming to Kentucky. It's a perfect example of what Mark Stoops has done here. He's changed the game in recruiting. And with 2 weeks left till signing day, I think you're going to see more stories like Chris Westry, where Mark Stoops surprises everybody and takes a kid and brings him here when he was once committed somewhere else. I'm Matt Jones. This is the KSR Minute.
Speaking of UK football, the University of Kentucky announcing today 6 new enrollees for the football program and 4 freshmen and 2 mid-year transfers. 3-star offensive lineman George Asafo Adije and 4-star tight end C.J. Conrad, both of Ohio. 3-star defensive end Kenjira Daniel of North Carolina and 3-star linebacker Jordan Jones from Ohio, and a pair of former Nebraska teammates who have transferred to Kentucky, tight end Greg Hart and linebacker Courtney Love, both of whom were 3-star prospects out of high school in the class of 2013. An Appalachian Athletic Conference doubleheader going on down in Barberville tonight. Both the Union men and women in action, taking on the Montreat Cavaliers. The Union men, the Bulldogs, riding a 6-game winning streak. They haven't lost a game in 2015. Slow start, though, on offense. They stepped it up on their defensive end, which created the offense. Easy lay-in for Dominique Hagan's UC, though, down by 1. Coach Burton still not happy, brings in Tyler Wagner off the bench. The former Lincamp Wildcat instantly made an impact, 8 straight points from the former Wildcat. Montreat takes a timeout to try to stop the momentum, but nothing would stop Union's aggressive defense. DeAndre Stevens with the steal, the lob to Hagan's. Little layup off the glass. Bulldogs cruising at this point. All things clicking for Union now. Tremaine Elias drawing 3 defenders in the lane, spots Hagan's under the hoop. He finished with 13. Slow start for UC, but a strong finish. Triple digits for the 4th straight game. Wagner a game-high 26 off the bench. Union wins it 109-74. How about the Union women? Tim Curry and the Bulldogs going for their 9th win in AAC play. Pick it up second half. Union up 16, make it 19. Jenna Mills swishes in 3 of her 6 on the night. Then out in transition, Kate Stidhams, the freshman, the bounce pass to Savannah Morrison. She had 13 for the game. Nice bounce pass by the former Harlan County Lady Black Bear. Defender falls down in front of Adriana Jefferson. She sinks the 3 ball in the corner, one of 3 Bulldogs to finish in double figures. She had 10. Union likes that corner near the bench. How about Macy Klontz, the former South Laurel Lady Cardinal? 3-pointer lead out to 20 for the Lady Bulldogs. The game was never out from under Union's control. Lydia Nash led all scorers with 25. And the Bulldogs defeat Montreat 78-56. Union improves to 12-6 overall. One Eastern Kentucky Colonel is on a midseason Player of the Year watch list. EKU senior Corey Walden is one of 40 players on the midseason watch list for the Lou Henson Award, given annually to the nation's Division I Mid-Major Player of the Year. Walden currently leads the Colonels in scoring as well as assists and steals per game and is shooting 56% from the floor.